to install your scalable ground mount at the homestead, farm, or ranch. You'll be providing lengths of 2-inch steel pipe and cement for the substructure. The rest is supplied by RPS in your scalable mount kit. Refer to the manual for exact lengths of the pipe needed based on the model of scalable ground mount selected. This model we're building is the VC2HR4, so we will be needing the additional parts highlighted on screen along with the tools on the left-hand side. For this model, we would dig 4 holes. Start out by locating north and south. Ensure 2 post holes are aligned with south and the other 2 post holes are aligned with north. Then measure to make sure the holes are squared. The holes should be 6 feet and 8 inches apart from each other and around 80 inches away from the center, measuring 113th and 1/8 inch diagonally. Once confirming the measurements, dig the 4 30 to 48 inch deep holes. Depending on your model, more or less holes may be required. Bury the post into the holes with the shorter poles aligned with south and taller poles aligned with north. Fill up the poles with your concrete mixture to secure it. Make sure the poles are centered, straight, and level. If concrete isn't available, bury the hole deeper for security. For additional information on post lengths, refer to pages 12 and 13 on the user manual. Attach the T-caps to the top of each post, ensuring that the indentations for the cross beam pipe are aligned with east and west. Place the horizontal beam pipe directly on the indent and tighten the T-caps to the post with the set screws using the hex wrench included in the kit. Tighten the top first, then bottom. After, tighten the horizontal beam onto the T-cap by using the U-bolts to go over the beam and into the holes on the side of the T-caps. Add washers and nuts to the thread of the U-bolts and tighten firmly. If you're having a hard time balancing the cross beam across the T-cap, you can loosely affix your U-bolts to the T-caps and slide the pipe in from either end. Now get the L-plates and insert in 6 5/16 inch bolts through the sides and bottom of the L-plates. Do this one more time on another L-plate. Mark the center line, then start joining the panel rails together by slowly sliding the bottom of the center panel into the bolt heads of both L-plates until the ends of the panel reach the center of each L-plate. Then get 2 more panels and slide each of those panels through the bolts of the remaining L shape on each side. Once connected, tighten each bolt one at a time, making sure the rails are even and flush. Repeat this process 3 more times for a total of 4 rails. Start by loosely securing the rail to pipe plates to your assembled rails using the remaining 5/16 inch hardware. Position the rails evenly on the pipe beams, then slide the U-bolts up from underneath and through the holes on the plates. Fasten the U-bolts with the washer and nuts, ensuring they are positioned next to the rail. Then tighten all bolts firmly to secure the rails to the beams. Repeat this with the other rail to pipe plates. Now use the measuring tape to find the center line between the posts and then measure the lengths of the panels, splitting the panel lengths into thirds. This is the measurement of where the rails should sit beneath the panels. To attach the panels, start from the bottom up. Slide and secure the bottom end clamps and place the 2 panels on top. Then secure the end clamps tightly. To the top of these panels, add the mid clamps and follow by placing 2 more panels on top of the mid clamps. Once placed, tighten the mid clamps to secure the 2 panels in place. Repeat once more. After the 2 final panels are attached, slide and secure the last end clamps. And once you're finished, this is what other customers' installs have looked like in the field. Give RPS a call today if you have any questions or want to size a pump and mounting kit.